everyone, it is Ylvis and welcome back to another episode of Knights and Dragons, and today what we're going to be doing is talking about the second patch episode. Yesterday I brought out an episode in which I was talking about the latest patch going on in Knights and Dragons, and I told you guys in that episode that I kind of wanted the latest epic boss, or this epic boss, to be out right now, and she came out. She is called Kitsune. And we're going to be analyzing this epic boss a little bit later in this episode as well. But more specifically, the patch note said something in the context of the epic boss that has been revamped, improved epic boss rewards, improved epic boss interface, and miscellaneous bug fixes. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about that in this very episode. After that, we're going to be analyzing Kitsune as well, because it's a pretty interesting epic boss, and I feel you guys should be, well, knowing a little bit more about it. So first things first, let's go to the epic boss. And just in general, the interface is a little bit changed. It's a little bit better than it used to be, and I like it a lot. It's way more, the overview is better. Also, this thing about upgrading this armor and beat level 43 to craft the plus version of the armor. I do feel that it's kind of missing the context of that. They should be saying something like, hey, get this epic boss armor from level 15, level it up to level 35, and then get the plus version. You have the ability to craft the plus version there, and then defeat the epic boss to level 43 to get the plus version. That is something that I'm really missing. What still, in my opinion, should be added there. If you're doing it halfway, might as well just do it all the way. You know, it's not that much of an effort to actually place a icon in there to get more information about how it works. So yeah, that's just my point of view on this one. It is really nice that they're actually showing the stats for level 43 now. That is definitely a plus. So far, the only notable changes, I suppose this is like more apart from each other. That's something that I noticed. I'm not entirely sure about that. But yeah, let's go on with the rewards, because apparently the rewards are improved. And let's go to the milestone rewards, because I did notice a change here. Of course, in terms of interface, well, improved graphics. The trophies are a little bit better than they used to be. So that is, I don't know if it's cool or not. It doesn't really matter all that much. But the biggest change in here is that in every single tier, you have the ability to win an armor. With the exception of the first tier. You actually get some epic boss energy there. But from this tier on forward, tier 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, etc, etc, you're going to be getting armors. And if you defeat it up to level 43, you are going to be getting 10 2-stars, about 35 1-stars, and 18 1-stars, which is really cool. And I believe if you get all of that, you are having the ability to level up the epic boss armor to at least level 30, I would say. So that is a great, that's a great thing that they placed that in there. It's definitely going to help out a lot of people that don't have a lot of time to actually play the game. So this is a nice little thing that they've added in here. The leaderboard rewards. Well, the only change here is not really all that interesting for the free player like myself. But from rank 500 and forward, you have the ability to get fusion boost armors all the way up to rank 1. Rank 1 being the exclusive rank, getting 25 fusion boost armors, which obviously is pretty exciting for those of you guys who are interested in getting those. So yeah, that is it for the rewards, basically. It's nothing much there. For the interface, well, interface, I don't really see that much interface changes. Well, of course, the whole interface here and there is changed, but there's nothing much interesting than it already was. So yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed any like significant change, but if you do, leave a comment in the comment section down below, because I'm actually quite curious about that. But other than that, I'm not really noticing anything. Now, on the subject of miscellaneous bug fixes, in Kitsune, there's actually a huge bug fix which allows you to defeat the epic boss without losing energy. Which is really exciting to me, because that's the reason why I got up to level 35 already right now. Not even 24 hours being done in this epic boss. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who usually are not able to get up to level 43 will be getting up to level 43 as well. And my advice to you guys is, make sure you use this and abuse this as much as possible. It's part of the game, it's not bannable or anything like that, because, you know, you cannot ban the whole entire Knights and Dragons server, because basically everybody has been using that. If I can take a look at the damage leaderboard, I am currently rank 5,000 or something like that. So that means that more than 5,000 people would have like abused this bug, and you know, I don't think they're going to be banning you for this. So it's a nice thing, and make sure you guys abuse it, because it's definitely worth it. You might have to spend a little bit more time in Knights and Dragons to actually defeat the epic boss and stuff like that. But you know, it's worth it. If you get up to level 43, it's worth it. So that's what I've been doing. Also, you are actually losing energy if you gain epic boss energy if you have more than 5 energy used in your lineup. So that means if you have 3 people in your lineup, like 3 of your own knights, you usually would use 6 epic energy, right? If you got epic boss energy, which is 5, you would be, the difference of 6 to 5 is 1. So you would be using 1 epic energy in the end, which isn't a bad deal. I mean, you're getting so many attempts to defeat the epic boss, and even if you lose, a lot of the time you wouldn't be using any energy. Sometimes, very sporadically and out of the blue, you would still be using epic energy. And what I noticed that actually works for me is actually to just go ahead and summon the epic boss and defeat it from there, and summon it again and defeat it from there, not doing anything, not going out of any screens. And that's how I got up to level 33, 34 right now, and now 35. So that's just what I wanted to bring out to you guys. So now, let's actually take a look at the epic boss itself. The latest epic boss is called Kitsune. Don't get whipped by Kitsune. And actually, a little bit of background information about Kitsune is that the Kitsune is the Japanese word for fox. And the foxes were mythical creatures that had crazy abilities, such as transforming into a human. And that's the reason why the epic boss over here is a human. Of course, what they also could do is speak with humans, so they could speak the human language. They would get a lot older than humans, I think like 300 years old or something like that, and they were a whole lot wiser. But yeah, with age comes wisdom. That's what people told me, like whenever you get older, you get more wise, so that kind of makes sense, right? They had a whole bunch of other abilities like hypnosis or stuff like that, but if you want to see more about that, make sure you go to google.com. There's a great article on Wikipedia about Kitsune, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out if you want to know more about the ancient mythology kind of stuff. So, that being said, let's talk more about the epic boss itself. This is probably the cutest looking fox that I've ever seen. I mean, I'm a guy, right? And this is a girl, so she's a girl fox. She's really cute looking. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tails, which is kind of remarkable because I don't know if you guys watch Naruto. Any Naruto fans? Probably a whole lot of you guys. And then of course you got Pokemon Ninetales. Both of them have 9 tails, and they're both from Japan, so I would assume that the tail with the 9 tails would be correct. Gree is a Japanese company. I don't really know why they placed 7 tails in there, but yeah, that's just my point of view in this. It might be that a fox would be more powerful with more tails, or something like that. I have no idea, like honest to god, I have no idea about this, but it's pretty cool regardless. The epic boss featuring the spirit element, which is kind of strange because if you take a good look, you see a lot of white. You see a lot of white. In the left sphere, for example, it's like white, purple, yellowish or greenish. I don't know. The tail is having some white elements to that. White skin, of course. I'm a little bit surprised that it's just a spirit type element epic boss. That's just my point of view. I don't know how you guys think about this, but that's just what I feel. Yeah. Really great looking epic boss. Unfortunately, I don't have the epic boss energy to actually go ahead and show you guys the special attack. But basically what she does in the special attack is she is throwing some stones at you with a spirit like impact or something like that. It's just really cool. Now the epic boss armor, the vesture of Kitsune. This epic boss, well, first things first, you actually did notice the high attack stat. It is the best attack stat in the game, but with that I noticed a funny little pattern that I want to let you guys know. So basically how it works is, lately the best attack armors in the game, over 1600 attack, are all single element type armors, which is really funny to see. We started off with the Starplate Aegis, which had a little bit over 1600, then the Rock Steel armor as well, the Blood Roses, which was the latest best attack armor in the game right now, which exceeds that, is the vesture of Kitsune. All having single type elements from air to fire and then earth and then spirit. So I would assume that the next epic boss that would have over a high attack stat would have over 1600 attack, have even more attack than the vesture of Kitsune, and be a water type. That would be my guess ultimately, but I'm not sure about that. But if it is, then I can already tell you guys that I told you guys that. Other than that, I really like the way this armor looks. It is really cool looking. I'm gonna show you guys the transformations of this armor as well, because this armor really interests me. Also, I've noticed something really cool, and that is that, well, first of all, the weapon looks really sweet, but the shield looks really like Pestilence, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about when I'm saying Pestilence. You notice the shield, like the little pattern here, it's purplish. Well, keep that in mind, and we're gonna grab Pestilence over here, and as you guys can see, it's the same shield, the same type of shield, not exactly the same, but kind of the same, but then blue, which is really cool. And yeah, that's just what I noticed. It's kind of the same design when it comes down to the shields. Even, yeah, it's kind of the same. But in the end, ultimately, when we level up this armor, we're going to put them together to see how much alike the shields are. So that is just this epic boss. If you want to defeat this epic boss, make sure you use the fire element, because obviously the nemesis is gonna be fire. Fire types are gonna be highly effective against this epic boss. You shouldn't have too much trouble with this epic boss. Just make sure you don't use the earth element, because obviously you're going to be getting pulverized with this epic boss. But that's just what I wanted to bring out to you guys. This epic boss is really great, and I like the whole Kitsune element. The next episode on the epic boss is obviously going to be me defeating the epic boss on level 43. I'm not entirely sure when that episode is going to come out, but I suppose I've got some time to relax, as right now I'm on level 35 already, and I only have to defeat the epic boss 9 more times to get up to level 43, so that is really quite exciting. So that's really what I wanted to bring out to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the epic boss analyzation episode. The next episode on the patch is going to be when the next raid boss is going to come out, and then I'm going to show you guys what has been changed down there. And the patch notes actually said that there's a special attack button for the epic raid boss. They have some improved levels as well, and they have the auto scout button for guild leader. So that's going to be quite exciting to see how that's going to turn out. So on this note, I'm going to be rounding this episode off here. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. My name is Reverse of Knights and Dragons. I'm going to be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm also available on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook and other social media links in the video description, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for your daily doses of reversalness. Is that even a word?